everybody, and good Friday evening. Thank you for clicking or tapping onto the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video. Weather for Weather Geeks. We'll blitz through this pretty fast. All things considered, we have a pretty quiet forecast for the next few days with some spotty rain chances. We're going to break down the timing of those potential rain chances because, of course, it is a summer weekend. A lot of people have outdoor plans. Let's start out this evening, as we often do, taking a look backward. And this is the 35-year anniversary of a very wet day in the middle of a very wet month. On today's date in 1986, 3.97 inches worth of rain. We had a lot of flooding problems on today's date and throughout parts of the summer of 1986. June ended up being the wettest month on record, although we made a run for it in July of 2003. June of 86, 10.66. At the bottom of this list, number 10 on the list, is the next month, July of 86. We had 8.31. We had about 19 inches worth of rain in June and July back in 1986. Nothing like that out there this evening. A very nice evening. A warm and humid one, but a good-looking one in Columbiana. Looking across the region, we are seeing clearing skies this evening, and it certainly looks a lot nicer than it did a handful of hours ago. Most of the action today has been to the south. Look at all the lightning that's been going on in southern Ohio today, down into West Virginia as well. The current radar, a little after 7 o'clock, is quiet in most of our area. Now, we do have a couple of dying cells that came off with the lake breeze a little while ago. Put a quick loop on this. This stuff is petering out mostly east of I-79, and I don't think it'll be anything that will impact our area this evening. Now, this morning was kind of gloomy, especially in our southern viewing area, but we've seen a gradual decrease in clouds over the last several hours, and with just a few fair weather clouds still in the sky, might have a pretty nice looking sunset out there this evening. All right, it is summertime, and a lot of people will be finding their way to the water this weekend. It's going to be a tricky forecast if you have outdoor plans that involve the water this weekend. While the vast majority of the time will be rain-free, we're going to allow for a passing shower or storm possibility Saturday, and a shower and thunderstorm will be possible on Sunday, especially before 2 p.m. Of course, water temperatures are warming up. We don't have official water temperatures at any of our area lakes, but I suspect a lot of them are at least getting into the upper 60s, maybe even low 70s at this point. All right, so we're dry to start on Saturday, but in the afternoon, even though our front's way to the west, enough instability in the atmosphere across the area that I can't rule out a shower or a storm. Right now, we have that 20% chance in our forecast. If you go to the hourly forecast on our app, go to the daily forecast, you're going to see 20 in there. A lot of people get confused by what that percentage of precipitation means. It doesn't mean it's going to rain 20% of the time. It doesn't mean it's going to rain over 20% of the area. It means there's a 20% chance of measurable precipitation at any point during that calendar day in any one location across the area. And we're going to pinpoint the mid to late afternoon as the highest chance of seeing that shower or storm Saturday. The reverse is probably true on Sunday. Best chance on Sunday for wet weather will be with the approach of our front in the morning, early in the afternoon, but then I think we're in the clear by mid to late afternoon. Great end of the day Sunday. It's going to be mostly sunny. Dew points will be dropping. Instead of dew points in the upper 60s like we have this evening, dew points will drop into the 50s. But then don't sleep on Monday's weather as well. A pretty potent little disturbance is going to come through the lakes, and even though it's not going to rain all day or anything like that, enough upper-level energy with this little front on Monday. Not going to be surprised if we have a couple of strong storms to contend with Monday, especially after about 12 p.m. and taking us into the afternoon. That's despite an overall decrease in moisture. That front that comes through Monday will not have as much moisture to work with as we have in place right now. Dew points will be elevated until mid to late afternoon Sunday. They'll start to drop Sunday evening, and then on balance next week is going to be so much more comfortable than this week with a lot of dew point temperatures in the 40s by midweek. We'll have good sleeping weather for a few nights, with temperatures dropping into the upper 40s, maybe even mid 40s in some of the cooler spots. I'm thinking Wednesday night, Tuesday night and Wednesday night, both very, very pleasant temperatures that we might not see again until August. What about the longer range? The cool down that comes during next week lasts through Thursday, but then we're going to see temperatures jump at the end of the week on Friday. That'll be followed by perhaps a little bit of a modest cool down next weekend. On balance, the 8 to 14 day outlook, so in other words, from next weekend into the following week, doesn't look super hot, but it doesn't look as cool as the middle of this coming week looks, and so you don't see much of a strong signal as far as the colors here on the 8 to 14 day outlook. We're not in the heat dome like they're out that they are under out west, but we're also not going to be abnormally cool during that stretch either. Hope you and yours have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday, and I'll, of course, poke my nose into social media a couple of times this weekend if we have any active weather cropping up.